that information isn't always true to your particular situation, right? And that's what I really want to stress on, is that everyone's situation is different. It's not all the same. If you set up a business and you are in construction, it may not be the same thing that you setting up the business and you're in IT. You're going to have different goals, right? You're also going to be different people in different industries doing different things. Maybe you do it and you need the help of 100 people. Maybe you're doing it and you need the help of no one, right? Maybe you're only making $20, $30, $40,000 a year in this particular instance. Maybe somebody else is making $500,000 a year. See what I'm saying? It is different. And what I do as a professional is I take every situation and I give them what that playbook, what that guidance is going to be for that particular situation and for that particular industry, right? And for them and their family, whether they're single, whether they're divorced, whether they're head of household, what all of these things come into play when I'm talking or counseling a client about their business, right? About their budding business, about their entrepreneurial goals. All of these things I take into account. And so when I hear people come to me and say, hey, Pepper, I just started an LLC. This is what I'm doing. I'm paying everybody as a contractor. And, and then the first thing I want to go in after I look, right? After I dig in, after I get all the data that I can, once I do that, then I'm going to ask you a host of questions. Well, what about this? And what about that? And what about this? And what about that? And as they come to me, they'll be like, oh, I didn't know that, or I didn't consider that. And of course, right? Because that's not your charge. That's my charge, right? That's my responsibility to do that for you. And that's what we do. So when people just do this sort of plug and play with their business, or plug and play with their finances, or plug and play with regard to their tax planning, I really just cringe. And a lot of people in my field, we do the same thing. We just cringe because we're thinking, oh no, this doesn't actually work this way, right?